Away from that, amidst chaos and anxiety that COVID-19 has unleashed globally,
My name
comes
is
the
Jo.
rare good news that the constitutional instrument for the implementation of the Representation of the People Amendment Law, ROPA, has been submitted to the Attorney General of Ghana for review in preparation for the EC to formally submit it to Parliament for approval. In an exclusive interview with DNT ROPAL Committee Chairman Bosman Asari revealed that while the CI for the in-country general election has also been submitted through the process and may even now be in Parliament, a separate CI for the implementation of ROPA has definitely been submitted to the Attorney General for review comment.
My name is Joseph Pepra, a DNT Global Correspondent in Moscow, Russia. EC engages diasporas on ROPA implementation in 2030 elections, and I want to share my view on that. I believe that the law mandates the citizens be registered as voters while resident abroad and being outside the jurisdiction of Ghana, and doing so at their places of residence abroad or designated centers close to their places of residence abroad, or from the Ghana embassy within their jurisdiction. I also believe that the law mandates that the voters' identity cards to enable us to vote in public elections and referenda be issued to us while resident abroad or being outside the jurisdiction of Ghana at the time of such elections. My advice is that great care should therefore be taken so that non-Ghanaians, thus our fellow Nigerians, Cameroonians, and other countries in possession of Ghanaian passports will not partake in our elections. Thank you.
So, as I said, that the Representation of the People's Amendment Act ROPA law was passed February 24th, 2006 and signed by then President J. Kufuor. Now, 2006, as I said, there have been 3 elections and ROPA had not been implemented. There have been a change in 3 presidents, actually, not counting Kufuor. Mills has become president, our current president, Nana Dankweku, has become president, Atta Mills has become president, and Mahama has become president. And none of them, and for each of them, we always queried and questioned them about when will ROPA be implemented. And everybody always say, go fight the Attorney General, go fight the Attorney General and the Electoral Commission. So we can tell you on authority that had it not been the court ruling of the High Court in the court of His Lordship Justice Anthony Yeboah, those of us living abroad, Ghanaians living abroad, in the majority would never have voted. Now, we haven't voted yet, but now we have a chance to vote in 2020, thanks to the High Court decision of December 18, 2017. Now the whole world is facing the global pandemic of COVID-19, coronavirus. And that has put a temporary stop order on everything. And the progress of ROPA, the movement of the constitutional instrument through Parliament, all of these have been affected. In fact, indeed, Ghana's own 2020 elections has also been affected. Nobody even knows whether there will be any elections in 2020 or postponed to 2021. But be that as it may, one way or the other, there will be elections in Ghana. And I would dare say, precisely because the ruling of His Lordship, late Justice Anthony Yeboah, specifically said ROPA must be implemented by the Electoral Commission starting with the 2020 elections of Ghana. Precisely because of that, in whatever form that Ghana's elections are held, overseas voting will take place. It may be a pilot, it may be a minimized version, but it will start. And the discrimination against the larger group of Ghanaians, where through all the years Ghanaians working for the missions and embassy had voted by proxy is going to end. That human rights discrimination is going to end, and we shall have our right, just like Article 42 of the Constitution says, to be registered and to vote in 2020, whenever that happens. This is Dr. Kofi Boateng again, and I have to congratulate my own personal friend, colleague, and buddy in the struggle, Jermaine Nkrumah, for getting us all this platform of Diaspora Network TV. As a matter of fact, I should say here that...
Now, Dr. Adansi Pimpim, Vice Chairman of Diaspora Patriots in Ghana, Nana Eje Yeboah, Interim Chairman, MPP USA, Ghana Wing, and Mr. Jermaine Nkrumah, Founder of Diaspora Network Television and Diaspora Vote Committee, also added via voice to this pressing issue.
Trying to note that the EC has taken yet another step towards the fulfillment of the implementation of ROPAL. I've been advised that the EC has sent a constitutional instrument, CI, to the Attorney General's Department for advice towards the implementation of ROPAL for 2020. Historically, MPP USA has been at the forefront of the fight for ROPAL. The chairman before me, Dr. Kofi Boateng, with other MPP USA members like Dr. Ejenin Boateng, Dr. Koku Asare, Jermaine Nkrumah, and a whole host of others, led this fight, and it's come to this day. I mean, it's a good fight, and history is about to be made. I believe at the implementation phase, MPP USA, under the able leadership of Abaya Frimpong, will take the mantle and work closely with other diaspora leaders to ensure that we have a very successful implementation of ROPAL, so that going forward, Ghanaians everywhere will have the right to exercise their franchise. It's a very good day and a good news.
For Dr. K.A. Adansi Pimpim, I'm a vice chairman of a group called Diaspora Patriots in Ghana. The news that ROPAL is about to be implemented should be a great and welcome news for all Ghanaians abroad and, of course, Ghanaian patriots. However, as patriots, we also have an interest in ensuring that our elections are credible, which includes the compilation of the most credible voters register. We trust the EC to be able to do that. With the advent of COVID-19, the challenge or the challenges of compiling such a register is not going to be very easy. So we look forward to a realistic plan for the proper implementation of ROPAL in the shortest possible time. Thank you.
Oh, this is gratifying news because some of us have worked very hard in the background, starting as far back as 2002 when we were pushing, at a time we call it the diaspora votes, but it wasn't until it was presented to Parliament in 2005 that it adopted its technical name of ROPAL, representation of the People Amendment Bill. You know, at the time we formed the Diaspora Vote Committee, sent 16 people in here to lobby for Parliament to pass it. And I really, at this point, I mean, we haven't started voting yet, but in the direction that it's going, it looks like we're going to vote. And I want to give special thanks to